Each year, Open Doors publishes the World Watch List, a countdown of the top 50 countries where Christians are facing the worst persecution. In the 2014 World Watch List, persecution in 36 of these countries is due to Islamic extremism. But the 2014 World Watch List also shows Christian suffering is increasing significantly in African nations. Here are just some of the hotspots on this year's list. The little-known Central African Republic is on the World Watch List for the first time, in at number 16. Following the ousting of the government by the Seleka Rebel Alliance in March 2013, the country has been torn apart by warlords and foreign mercenaries who specifically target Christians with violence. In the Middle East, Egypt has moved 3 spaces up the World Watch List to number 22. The church faces constant pressure, none more so in the past 12 months than after the government dispersal in July. Heartbreaking scenes of attacks on centuries-old churches and destruction of other places of worship, Christian businesses and homes were broadcast around the world. Meanwhile, the situation for Christians in Nigeria, particularly in the northern provinces, remains unchanged. Nigeria's position at number 14 on the World Watch List suggests that the government is yet to effectively contain extremist group Boko Haram, which continues spreading violence in the north, destroying the lives and communities of hundreds of Christians. For the 12th year in a row, North Korea sits in the number 1 position on the World Watch List. Nothing has changed for the better for the Christian minority in this communist nation since Kim Jong-un came to power after his father's death in 2011. Pressure remains extremely high, and reports suggest crackdowns have increased for people trying to escape the country. In November last year, further reports indicated up to 80 people had been publicly executed, some for owning Bibles. And Syria has risen sharply on the 2014 World Watch List, coming into the top 10 at number 3. The 2-year-long civil war continues to rage, and Christian cities such as Homs and Aleppo have been turned into virtual ghost towns. Atrocities against Christian communities, perpetuated especially by jihadist groups, now run at their highest since the war began. More than 2 million people have now fled the country. While the 2014 World Watch List is made up of many devastating stories of persecution, hope is also at the heart of the Christian communities in these nations. In Syria, Christian leaders remaining in the country continue to praise God for the unexpected growth and revival happening within their churches, despite the dangers. And in Egypt, the church continues to stand strong despite efforts to suppress it, with 31,000 people recently attending an evangelistic festival in November, just outside the capital of Cairo. These are just some of the 50 countries on the 2014 Open Doors World Watch List. There are many more, representing millions of Christians. Open Doors encourages you to keep on watch for these nations where Christians are facing extreme persecution for their faith. Please stand with Open Doors in prayer, and for more information visit worldwatchlist.org.au.